Floribama Shore star Kirk Medas has passed away at the age of 33. The news of his death has left fans, friends, and family members in utter shock and unbearable grief. It's the kind of news that doesn't just shake your world, it freezes time. One moment you're scrolling through your phone, expecting updates about life, love, drama, or something routine, and then suddenly you're hit with a gut-wrenching loss that feels unreal. But sadly, it is real. The heartbreaking announcement came from his close friend and co-star, Amy Hall. She posted the news on her personal Facebook page on Friday, May 2nd, her words carrying a weight no one ever wishes to bear. Amy, 32, had starred alongside Kirk in the popular MTV reality series Floribama Shore, and their friendship was deeper than what was ever fully shown on camera. It wasn't just a reality TV connection, it was a soul tie, a chosen family bond, something sacred. "We lost our brother, our best friend, our heart, Kirk," Hall wrote. Her words echoed the kind of pain that doesn't come from ordinary sadness, but from the complete breaking of a heart. The kind of pain that lingers not only in the chest, but in every breath, every second of silence, every glance at an empty chair or unanswered message. What made her post even more moving was the spiritual experience she recounted. Amy explained that she had been at the beach at the very moment she felt something was wrong. And not just wrong, different. She wasn't aware of the details yet, hadn't received a phone call, hadn't seen a message. But something in her soul stirred. She saw a dolphin repeatedly swimming close to her, almost as if it were trying to deliver a message that words could never convey. That dolphin, that unexpected moment, felt like Kirk saying goodbye in his own beautiful way. Dolphins had always held a special place in both of their hearts. They'd bonded over their love for the ocean, for nature, and in that moment, it was as if nature had given Amy a brief bridge between this world and the next. "Kirk and I shared a love for dolphins and the ocean, and in that moment, I just knew," she shared in her heartfelt post. "Though my heart is shattered, I find peace in knowing he's no longer in pain. He's in heaven now, free, whole, and making everyone laugh the way only he could." And that's the thing about Kirk Medas. If you knew him, or even watched him on television, you knew that he had a laugh that could fill a room and a presence that made you feel seen, valued, and safe. He was the kind of person who could walk into a chaotic room and instantly bring calm, or crack a joke when things felt too heavy. He had that rare ability to both uplift and comfort, to be serious when needed and silly when the moment called for it. A duality not everyone possesses. He had the kindest soul, a heart full of love for everyone he met, and a spirit that brought people together, Amy wrote. "He truly was the glue that held us all close." Those aren't just pretty words, or empty sentiments shared out of obligation. They're truths backed by countless memories, inside jokes, late-night talks, and years of shared experiences on and off the screen. Kirk wasn't just a cast member, he was a brother, a friend, a confidant, a mirror for many of his friends. He challenged people to be real, to drop the act, to laugh, to live. But beneath the brightness that he shared with the world, Kirk had been fighting a devastating and brutal battle, one that he kept largely private until it became too severe to hide. His passing followed a horrifying medical struggle that began weeks earlier. It was revealed that Kirk had been battling for his life on a ventilator for over 2 weeks. His diagnosis? A severe case of necrotizing pancreatitis, an extremely painful and dangerous condition where portions of the pancreas die due to inflammation and infection, compounded by the life-threatening complication of sepsis, which causes the body's organs to begin shutting down. It was a medical emergency that would have left anyone terrified. On April 18th, Kirk was hospitalized and placed in intensive care. It was a moment of urgency, fear, and confusion for his loved ones. Not long after, he fell into a coma. The body that had once danced at parties, embraced friends, and jumped into the ocean now lay motionless, surrounded by machines and tubes, fighting a silent war. Amy and another co-star, Nilsa Prawant, shared updates on social media, asking fans for prayers for love, for positive energy. They hoped, desperately hoped, that he would come back to them. That the Kirk they knew, the strong, vibrant, endlessly funny soul, would beat the odds. After all, he had always been a fighter. But the disease was relentless. The machines kept him alive, but slowly, painfully, his body was fading. In her tribute, Amy recounted a hauntingly intimate moment, one that will never leave her memory. I'll never forget the moment they placed him on the ventilator, before the coma took hold. I told him I loved him, and tears rolled from his eyes. She wrote, "That memory will stay with me forever." Imagine the heartbreak of seeing someone you love, someone so full of life, trapped inside their own body, unable to speak, to move, but still feeling, still crying, still knowing. It's an agony that lingers far beyond the hospital walls. And for Amy and those closest to Kirk, it's a memory that will forever live in the space where hope once resided. I already miss his voice, his laughter, his presence, she continued. The world feels a little dimmer without him. But I know I'll see my best friend again someday. It's in these moments, when someone dies far too young with so much left to give, that you start questioning everything. Why him? Why now? How can someone so full of life be gone in an instant? There are no good answers. Just the rawness of grief, the heaviness of love left behind, the cruel finality of a phone that won't ring anymore, of texts left unread. Kirk Medas was more than a reality TV personality. He was a person with layers: joy, anger, growth, struggle, vulnerability. Viewers saw a slice of him on Floribama Shore, but his real life extended far beyond the screen. He had dreams. He had fears. He had a laugh that could make you forget your problems. He was the guy who always had your back, even if you were wrong. He was the one who checked in when no one else did. He was the one you wanted by your side. When things got messy because you knew he'd make it better, or at least bearable, Amy ended her post with a powerful, soft goodbye. Until then, I'll carry him in my heart. Always. And that's the thing about grief. It doesn't disappear. It becomes part of you. The person you lost doesn't fade away. They become woven into your days in a new, unseen way. In memories, in signs, in a song, in a scent, in the sound of waves crashing at the shore, in dolphins, in dreams, in the laughter you hear in your mind when you tell a joke they would have loved. Fans of the show, of course, remember Kirk for his energy, his charisma, and his emotional authenticity. He didn't hide who he was. He wasn't afraid to show anger, to cry, to call out injustice, to love out loud. And because of that, he became one of the most relatable figures on Floribama Shore. Not a perfect person, but a real one. And isn't that what we all strive for? The loss of Kirk Medas is not just a blow to reality TV or to his fan base. It's a loss to the human community. A reminder of how fragile we are, how quickly life can change, and how desperately we must love the people around us while we still can. His castmates, many of whom grew up in front of our eyes alongside him, are grieving deeply. The family he built both through blood and chosen bonds are left holding the pieces. And the fans, those who connected to his story, are left mourning someone they may have never met but somehow still loved. There will never be another Kirk Medas. Not in the way he lived, the way he loved, the way he showed up for others. He was one of a kind, a rare soul who lit up the darkness around him. And even in his final days, even in a hospital bed, he showed love. Through his tears, through his fight, through his silence. In the days and weeks ahead, his memory will continue to echo in the lives of everyone he touched. His laughter will play like a melody in the minds of his friends. His spirit will dance in the ocean waves, in the sunlight reflecting off water, in the curve of a dolphin's back as it leaps from the sea. And though he is gone, he is not lost, because love, real love, never dies. Rest in peace, Kirk Medas. You were loved more than you ever knew, and you will be missed more than words can ever say.